And he's Thandie, and you're like right now, I can't tell if you're frozen or older than that.
Yeah, no, it's frozen for me. Yeah, you're frozen.
I've been drinking lychee all day.
Yeah,
Am I?
Yeah, you're frozen. You're frozen. And now you're okay. Now you're back. The thing is, I reckon even if it freezes, I reckon the actual recording will be
the
fine.
actual recording will see me frowning at you.
That's fine. That's fine. We're going to carry on.
Welcome to the Quick Stop F1 podcast. My name is Thandie, and you could be
Please just say, I'm going to buy you a drink.
Anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. Joining me as ever, I'm going to buy you a drink. I got money in the bank.
That's how much you're delayed. When you I'm going to buy you a drink.
Your signal is so bad that you literally did the auto-tune, T-Pain auto-tune.
That was mad.
Was automatic. I didn't know what part of the intro you were in. It was skipping. But
that was mad.
Thank you for doing the intro. Did you do it properly this time? I don't even know if you did it properly this time. We're in a whole different world right now. I'm going to take over. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the Quick Stop F1 podcast, the most professional F1 podcast on the planet. If you're watching, please leave a like and a subscribe. And I cannot concentrate. If you're watching, leave a like and subscribe. 5-star review on Spotify. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. All of that. But it's not about me. It's not about Thandie. It's not about
me.
Thandie, first of all, before we get to our esteemed guest, how are you?
I'm drunk as fuck.
Okay, good. I just want you to tell everyone else that.
Guys, I've been drinking lychee martinis since 1:00. I phoned Nyasha and he was like, "We recording today?" I was like, "Yeah, we're recording." And then we delayed it because we always record at 8:00, and then we delayed it to 9:30. And he was like, and I was like, "Sound like I'm gonna drink more lychee martinis."
There you go.
I'm gonna buy you a drink, yeah. I'll let you home with me. I got money in the bank.
Yep, and that's us. That's the Quick Stop F1 podcast. Thank you guys. You know what? You guys who are coming to Quick Stop Live, I've got an announcement to make. Normally we will have on our shows we have a guest. And we thought, okay, we can't just go, be live up in the place on our own. So we thought, who would be an appropriate guest? And we thought, look, who else could it be other than our brother, the man of all men, man like TOMImusic. How are you doing?
Wait, am I going to be the guest?
Yeah, that's you. I'm just told you now.
Wait, the guest now or the live one?
Both.
Oh.
I told you.
I thought I was just invited. Like, come on down. Let's go watch. No, I'm honored.
Oh my God.
You were saying there's going to be a guest. Then you had a build. I was like, who is it? Like,
oh, did I not make it clear?
Tommy was waiting like, the African pasta meme when he's like.
I was like, who's he talking about?
Yeah,
wow.
This sounds like a really cool guest.
Yeah, I was talking about you. I was like, you're the guest.
Yeah, that's fire. I didn't even know.
Wow. Do you want to do it?
Is he asking you
right now? Yeah, of course I want to do it. What?
Yeah, no, that's... Right, look, this is the level of organisation we've got on the pod.
I've got most professional podcast in the world.
Our most professional podcast in the world. I've got one off the lychee martinis. The other one doesn't even know he's turning up.
Fam, I thought this was just a call between friends.
We are family. I got all my brothers in me.
In me? What?
What? Nobody said that. Nobody said that. No. Nobody even said that, Tommy. That's your Wi-Fi. That's not my Wi-Fi.
Nah, I heard that.
Well, look, you know what? The Wi-Fi is not great on this end, but hopefully it's crystal clear at your end because we are going to try, between the three of us, try and break down what was a Grand Prix in Azerbaijan this weekend.
Ooh.
A whole boo,
Yeah, I was going to say
that was shit, mate.
Oh God. Did you not enjoy it, Thandie?
He's joking. Do you know what though? I will say it.
Mm.
I don't know where I was all these years, but I really like the Azerbaijan track. I love it. It's
Okay.
sick.
Yeah. And
Ooh.
look, it is it's a popular track
Mm.
and it has had some great races in the past, but those races have depended on sorry.
Good season with good cars, man. This year sucks.
What level
Cars are
of
trash.
corruption are we eating today?
Bruh.
Tommy,
the whole
talk to me.
F1 this season is just garbage, man. I can't lie. Honestly, I've tried to love it. I have.
Yeah.
It is garbage.
Okay, let me play devil's advocate. Some people have said, and I saw on Twitter the other day that it's only Mercedes fans who are complaining about the new season regulations.
Hear that?
Because obviously, you know, the team is in the mud. So is there an element of that for you? Or is it, I guess, do you think that just from an entertainment perspective, this season is not as good? Thandie, we'll come
I
to-
just
Oh, okay.
reckon if you asked, if you were guys to do like a collection of like Formula One, if you were to break down Formula One and be like, what percentage stop laughing, what percentage of people are what fans? I feel like the majority of Formula One fans, I feel like the large percentage is the Mercedes fans, and that's why we've been victimized in this year. Like I feel
What,
do you know
when you
what I
say
mean?
victimized, what do you mean? In what way?
in the way that everyone's like, raw, like this season's fine. It's normal. It's normal.
Oh,
And we're
okay.
like, guys, I'm not waving. I'm drowning.
Do you think that, yes, we're being gaslit essentially to be told that this is a good
Essentially,
season?
yeah. Like everyone's like, raw, like everything's normal, and we're like, you don't see the fire upstairs. The house is on fire. The house is on fire, and everyone's like, it's fine.
It's fine. People are, oh no, don't worry. You can turn the smoke alarm off on your own. It's
Do you know
fine.
what I
Don't
mean?
worry.
Like, it's fine.
I hear it. So Tommy, do you agree with that? Do you think like we're basically, because you know, if you listen to the commentary, they're saying, look, the cars can follow closer. We've had a mixed up order. You know, we've got.
Have we really?
Mm.
Have we? Who's won races this year? Because to me, there's only been like 2-3 people. Wait,
Yeah.
who's won races this year?
Ferrari
Max,
and
Charles.
Max, Charles, and Perez. 3.
Perez.
So where's the mixed up order?
Some would say Ferrari going from 3rd to 1st, or well, 2nd. I guess now, but yeah. Look, I mean, I think there's something to be said for the fact that. From the face of things, when you have the same team win the constructors title 8 times, and then they are now, you know, and that is my team, but but when they win the title 8 times in a row, when they are no longer winning, I guess look, the true goal of the series, of the regulation changes, do I think that they've done what they meant to do? Not really. Which is closely following and better overtaking and better racing.
Right.
I don't think that's happened.
Okay.
No.
So what is it that you need to have to win the constructors title? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think we've got it this year.
What are you
Mercedes-
talking about?
As in Mercedes?
Yeah.
Well, that's a different question, and I will come on to that because based on the regulations that we were discussing. Mercedes don't have it because of the porpoising, right? And
Right.
what they would need to win the constructors would be to sort that out. But I guess if you're anyone who's not a Mercedes fan, you're looking at it and saying that it's good that Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton aren't winning, right? That's a good thing. Are us three as Mercedes fans? You know, we're saying there's a fire upstairs. Everyone else is saying, well, it's fine. We've got fire extinguishers and whatnot.
That was a lot of money to spend on everything being the exact same, apart from Mercedes not winning. Personally, I think if they took last year's cars and carried on developing them, we would have had even closer racing, I reckon. Because you see the same way Red Bull came up, all the other teams would have started to come up if they knew there was an extra year, if it was going on longer. But personally, that's my opinion. I think last year's cars look better as well. But again, that's my opinion. Because when I see these cars on the track now, they look cumbersome. They look like a kid's drawn them. They look slow. And then the porpoising just looks stupid. Like, this is Formula One. Yeah. Why is this allowed to happen? And everyone has everyone has issues. Like, let's be real. It's not just Mercedes. Some teams have it worse than others. But I think now it's just getting a bit ridiculous now. Like, it's supposed to be the bleeding edge of autosport and science and motorsport and, you know, anything to do with mechanical engineering, aerodynamics. It's supposed to be literally the bleeding edge. Why can we not solve simple issues for the sake of, oh, we don't want Mercedes to win, or for the sake of, oh, we want to keep it regulated? Fam, Formula One was way better when people could just come up with mad ideas. Now it's too restricted. I used to love it when, like, remember when DAS came? Oh, I remember seeing it. I'd be like, that shit is crazy. Yeah. But nah, they stopped it. It's like, come on, man. It's getting ridiculous now. It's actually getting stupid.
I don't disagree, Thandie. Your man, our man, Lewis Hamilton. Today, the porpoising was so bad in the Mercedes that he could barely get out of the car.
He said, "Oh, my back, my neck and my back."
My neck and my back.
My neck and my back. I would need $200. I came out like, I saw him.
Yeah, it was bad.
A peep game. Yeah. Lewis Hamilton, can I just say, was in West London. He was, what was the circular line?
He was on the district line, I believe.
District line. Me and Nyasha live on the Victoria line, so we missed him.
Yeah. And he was in West London as well. And
we're not rich enough for that.
Not rich enough to be in, I think he was in Kensington High Street or some shit like that.
Mate, I've never been there in my life.
Yeah, have you? My work office is near there, and it is really nice around there. But
I bet.
Well, I mean, that's neither here nor there. But back to Lewis's porpoising.
Yeah.
I guess, look, is there some
car,
yeah, go.
This car, right? It's like when your sibling brings a new girlfriend around and then was like, "Oh, give her a chance," and because you like the other girlfriend, and it's like, "Oh, just be nice to her, Thandie. Like, just don't ask her weird questions."
What questions are you asking?
Like, why is your watch going green?
Wow.
Do you mean
fake watches?
No.
Why don't you speak to your kids? Do you know them ones where you're like? Do you know them ones?
No, I do.
No, I don't know.
I do not know personally, but I can sympathize.
Yeah.
I can sympathize.
Bro, like both my sister-in-laws are called Rebecca and they're all great gals. You know what I mean? No offense. This isn't a personal story, but I watch a lot of EastEnders, so I know what goes on in the United Kingdom.
Right.
And so this car, you know, I fat shamed her. You came for me, but I was right. She's fat. And I just feel I can't warm up to her, just something about her. You know them ones where you're watching, you know, like the other day I was watching, I don't remember what the film's called, but I was watching this film which is like about a murderer, and the whole time I was like, that's got to be the murderer. Right. You know where you're like, that's him, he's
bad
weird,
vibes.
something about him. Bad vibes. This car is bad vibes. Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been saying it.
Yeah.
What did we see Lewis finish? Fifth today. Fifth.
He was fourth.
Oh yeah, fourth, innit?
Yeah.
That's probably the best you're gonna see him at. Third at a push.
Yeah. Well.
Third at a push this year, and it's all down to the car and a few engineers. Some of them have been working overtime. The others haven't been doing their homework. Some of them copied others. Some of them turned up to tutorials, some of them turned up to training, some of them didn't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I hear it.
But those are two people you should blame your shit on. The car and a few engineers. Not all of them, because I know a lot of them are probably like good mates with Lewis. They love him, they really care about him, but the others are a bit like...
Someone in the design team. There's the design team.
Someone in the design
I think the current car is fundamentally flawed in its current condition. Even if they solve the issue, they're going to be starting from basically the first race of the season. That's what it's going to be basically like. And I think that everyone's kind of accepted that it's just not going to happen this year. Yeah. It's not happening this year. It's just not happening. But I think one thing I would say even regardless about the fact that I'm a Mercedes fan, I think that the regulation change hasn't worked as advertised. The cars can follow more closely, yes, but what the hell's the point if they can't overtake? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, or what's the point if it's the order isn't being switched up? It's still the same few cars winning all the time, same order, Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, just as it was several years ago, and probably going to be for the next few years. I just think it was dumb, personally. I think
it just makes me like question where Lewis's head's at in terms of, is he looking at another year? Is he like, I'll try it again next year? Or is he like, fuck this? Do you know what I mean?
Well, you know what? Actually, I've listened to both of you, and you're both right. One, the car is bad vibes, and two, I don't agree with the reg. As soon as I saw the cars, I'm not gonna lie to you, I said these shits.
And they're ugly, bro. The concept car that they advertised all them years ago. Fire.
Yeah.
These cars, they look stupid. The front, because they need ground effect to run, the front nose is now high to allow air to pass underneath. It just looks dumb. Like, we live in a world where Indy cars look better than Formula One cars now. Yeah. And that's mad.
Yeah. And I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. I think, you know what, though? Just to kind of piggyback on your point earlier, Thandie, I'm starting to think Mercedes are bad vibes a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you, bro.
Oh,
I'm not going to...
Said, you know what? You know what?
I've got some things to say today. Yeah. And I'm just going to say it, right? So this weekend, as with other weekends, Lewis Hamilton has been running a different spec car to George Russell, right? He's got a different floor, and that's why. And Toto Wolff has even come out and said in interviews that they did experiments on the car. In the last 3 qualifying sessions, they did experiments on the car, and those experiments went wrong. And that's why Lewis Hamilton was struggling in qualifying. So then Lewis Hamilton qualifies behind George Russell. Then in the race, when there is a safety car, when there's an opportunity to go forward, George Russell gets favourable opportunity because he is in front, as he has the right to. George Russell gets lucked into another podium this week. Lewis, they double stack him, and then maybe they have to, whatever, and then he's in 11th, George is in 4th. So Lewis has to come from 11th back to 4th just to get back to where he was potentially before, right? That's annoying. I think what is really doing me right now, is that this team said last season that they were sacrificing development on last year's car to develop this car, okay? And this car is fucking awful. I'm sorry. Like, I am done giving this team room, right? Look, when Arsenal, come out of this season, Arsenal came out, and they lost the first 3 games in a row. Do you think I was saying, like, oh, no, it's calm, it's calm? I was pissed off. This is not good enough.
I hear that.
Like, no.
Then I'm pissed off, man.
I'm pissed off, man. We are 8 races in. We're a third of the way through the season.
Boo this man. Boo.
No, boo me. Boo me. Boo me all you want. Because I'm going to say it, okay? They've got Lewis in the car. Lewis can hardly get out of the car. He's breaking his back because these men are doing Jekyll and Hyde experiments on the car with him as the freaking guinea pig. This guy, he can't even... No. Lewis Hamilton, he should be breaking his back with some Instagram baddies. Not in a bad car in the arse end of Eastern Europe. This is not good enough, man.
Eastern Europe.
So
not good enough.
What do we do? Do we riot?
What?
No, we don't riot. I think we have to really think about this. I think, honestly, Lewis isn't going to just be like, oh, it's happening to me. I think he's actually saying, throw this shit on my car so I can understand this shit. I think that's what he's doing. And I think this is all his choice.
No, for sure. But what I'm saying is the fact that he's in that position, Tommy.
For sure. But he should be winning.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be here. Do you know the shit we went through last year, bruv?
Nah, last year was a struggle, fam.
Like,
fam, last year was a struggle. Oh my god.
One upgrade the whole fucking year.
You know the engine was carrying the car, boy.
Yeah.
They turned the engine up to 110%.
They said it. They said in Brazil. You said, you know what? Fuck it.
Give it
Turn
to
that
them.
shit up. I can't believe it. I honestly, this season, yeah. Look, I say this now. We have a finite amount of time with Lewis Hamilton. From a personal point of view,
I need my wins.
I mean, I need I can't be wasting this time, and I'm sure he can't. From a financial point of view, when everyone stops watching Formula One because Lewis is gone, what do you think's gonna happen to us, bro? Wait, the gravy train's over. Podcast done. I'm going.
Yeah, because I was actually thinking, right, what actually happens when you've marketed yourself as a Lewis Hamilton stan account? Because what do you do when he doesn't win?
What do we do?
Yeah, you sit here and moan every week.
Yeah. No.
What do we do?
What do we do? Ugo, the McLaren black driver, he's still in like F4.
This is going to be an F3 podcast. Woo, medium stop F1.
Wait, no, do you mean? F3. Today.
Medium stop F1.
Medium stop
F1.
Oh my god.
Nah, let me tell you something. Yeah,
we're fucked.
The car's fried. We've accepted that. It's not happening this year. Next year, I have faith. I have faith for next year because they're going to be like, nah. Do you think Mercedes? They'll be like, bruh. You look. This F1 team, Brackley,
big Mercedes.
They're gonna be like, nah, you lot fucked up. Then you be like, y'all niggas fucked up. Y'all need to go back to the drawing board. I think that they'll. I think they've got a chance next year. I also think that part of George's. This is my theory, and I haven't debuted it yet, and I've been thinking about it. I think this might be stupid, so hear me out. So this year the regulations changed, right?
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton is sitting in the car the same way he sat in the car last year, right? His view is even more restricted. Lewis Hamilton's style of driving has always been braking at literally the final moment and easing the car into corners, right? He's sitting lower, so I'm thinking he's struggling now to see the breaking point. However, George, who is much taller, is sitting higher. So he has a better view, so he can judge the corners better. And I think that's why Lewis is struggling more with the car. Not only because of the upgrades and the weight floor and the laser that's underneath, but I think height is playing that's my theory anyway.
I can't believe you've come on my podcast and short-shamed me.
Wait.
I've got no sanctuary. There's nowhere I could go where I can't get short-shamed.
Tommy, how tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
Shut up. Really?
People think I'm short. I'm tall, you know. Like I stand by a door.
For those, he is tall. Oh wow, you are tall. You are tall.
Nyasha, how tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Why you say that with shame? Say it with pride, bro.
Why you say that with shame? I'm 5'7".
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
I am 5'7".
I am 5'7".
I am 5'7".
She is beautiful to me. To me, she's beautiful to me. I'm 5'3". 5'3" on a good day.
Yeah, no, she's tiny.
Yeah.
You have tall.
But the thing is, I've got long arms.
Bro, let me tell you.
Yeah, your wingspan's mad. She said,
bro,
I've got long arms.
First time Thandie come to my house and I met her, I actually was just like,
he went.
I was like, you're fucking
5'3".
tiny.
You don't seem 5'3".
5'3".
Trust me, big woman energy. Do you know what I mean? But do you know what it is? If you know me, because my friends call me Mike Wazowski. If you haven't, I've mentioned this before. It's because I've got really long limbs. It's weird. I've got long legs. I've got long arms. So you think from pictures I'm tall, and I don't know, like
you're fast, right?
Fast.
Yeah.
Do you run fast?
Running.
What? Yeah. What other way?
No.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even gonna
lie.
And you have
long legs and long arms.
She's
long legs, long arms.
Like a daddy long legs.
Yeah. If I was an animal, I'd be one of them. You know when a lion's being chased by those
antelope.
Antelope.
But
a bit
you
like
mean
an
a lion's
antelope.
chasing the antelope.
Yeah, so you're the antelope.
Imagine a lion like, God damn. Wait, what podcast is this? Let's get back on
back to the F1. So
you see how shit this race was that we've got to talk about my length.
We're talking about antelopes and limbs.
Yeah. Tommy, to your point, one of the things that they were saying was that because the porpoising is so bad, they are actually. Tota said that they're struggling to see the braking zone, basically, and the entry point.
It's like seeing a braking zone
because of the bouncing. So look, I don't doubt. And before we get off Mercedes, I don't doubt that in Formula One, I think, and like with anything, it's always quite easy to just go to one specific thing, right? I think Lewis fans will say, hey, it's because of, the B-spec car and this, that, and the other. Rival fans will say that, he's naturally older, he's 37, there's got to be a slowing down. I'm just saying, this is what people say. It could be it could be the new regulations. It could be all kinds of things, right? But it's an amalgamation of all of these things, isn't it?
Apart from the age, that doesn't matter.
I don't think it's the age at all, but it's an amalgamation of all things. And but Mercedes do need to get back on top of it because, look, to have a car which is bad if you put the ride height low, it's bad if it's on a bumpy circuit, it's bad if there's long straights, if it's bad, like, it's only good at new
Barcelona.
circuits. Barcelona and smooth circuits. We're assuming it's going to be good at Silverstone. It probably won't be, but let's see.
It won't be. That's what I actually wanted to address. That's what I wanted to address. Like, Silverstone's always a good race for us, but we're actually going to be so embarrassed that
Silverstone's a myth this year. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, like, I'm going to tell you right now. Like, make sure you're drunk for Silverstone. Fifth. Yeah, fifth is nice. But for Silverstone, we're not even going to have that thing where Lewis gets out of the car, he runs on the grass, we're not getting that.
Rubs it in the faces, boy.
Yeah, we're not getting that. Make sure you are absolutely pissed for Silverstone because it's not happening for us.
It's not happening. And
when is Silverstone?
Silverstone is in end of the month.
2nd of July, the 3rd of July.
Oh, yes, because it's on Thandie's birthday weekend.
No, we're done.
If you want to be my lover, go on.
What? Yep. Okay. So, gonna get with my friends. So look, someone else that it's not happening for is Charles Leclerc, Chuck Leclerc, Ferrari.
I'm surprised you're even mentioning Chuck. Should we not be mentioning the road ahead, the sign ahead?
As in signs, or?
As in Carlos? Do you not think Carlos is in the worst position?
Well, Carlos is in the worst position, but I guess it was more hurtful for Leclerc because he was leading and he is he's in a title fight, and the last two races he's been essentially potentially robbed of 50 points in the last two races through no fault of his own. And then if you include Barcelona as well, that's 75 points. Well, actually, I was
actually rooting for I was rooting for him this year because I'd rather have him than the other guy.
Oh, yeah. Look.
I really wanted him to do something, but...
Yeah.
It's happening.
Ferrari.
It's so bad, isn't it? Because we've had we're 6 months in, and as we've gone close, as the races have gone in, it's like we've gone from Ferrari, maybe Charles, maybe Sainz, maybe another Ferrari. But, do you know what I mean? We've kind of gone into the Red Bulls now. I'm kind of in Red Bull territory now. I kind of want anyone, obviously, but Max, but the other guy to get it.
So wait, didn't Perez give up a place for free this race?
Hey, Perez.
I mean, when a man's just accepted, give me wingman role. I just want to check and bounce.
This guy, you know what? The thing is, okay, devil's advocate, he didn't have the pace today. Great qualifying, but didn't have the race pace. I think he finished, 12, 13 seconds behind, whatever. But... I mean, at least just when they came on the radio and they're like, no fighting. And it's just like, you lot are actual, this team is so geared towards Max. It's disgusting. But, what else can you say? Basically, pardon me, I'm so sorry. Is this season, are we looking at a Red Bull season, basically?
Yeah.
I have faith in reliability issues, I must say.
For who though, Tommy?
For everyone. I think I think that we're gonna get more Honda failures. I think. I think we're gonna get more Honda failures.
No.
I think, and more Ferrari failures. So that's what's keeping it exciting for me.
What, the failures where you just see a car mate, it's not working?
No, it's exciting when I see it happen to a Red Bull.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's the thrills I get off on.
Right? I feel like the first 2 races were just super exciting.
Yeah.
No, they weren't.
You know what? I'm gonna get fried online.
Nah.
Your team hell hates you.
They weren't.
So they hate us, but they're like, oh, your team like,
Nah, because the reason no, not even on that stance, okay? The first 2 races weren't exciting because it was predominantly for me. I just felt it was always, even Sky, the camera was always on the Ferraris or the Red Bulls, right? We weren't seeing what was going on with, like, not that I give a shit, by the way. We weren't seeing what was, at one point we were like Magnussen Stan accounts. You remember those first 2 days? We were like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
That was weird.
Haas were good for a bit, weren't they?
Weird. It was like, it's like when you have like a new step parent and your parents trying to push them on you, like, stop pushing this person on me. I'm not asked about them. Do you know what I mean?
I
you
do.
know when
those first 2 races were weird.
Her accent comes out way stronger.
Right.
Oh my gosh, she's like, use. I'm like, whoa, where did this come from?
I love it. It's good.
It's not normal. Like, yeah. Anyway, nah, the first 2 races was shit, and it was. Yeah,
I think what's happened is that the first 4 or 5 races were good in that the Red Bull, I think Max retired 2 races out of the first 4, and then it looked like it's going to be a close championship, but then once the Ferrari started having issues as well, it's just now I think Red Bull have won the last 4 races. But Ferrari have had pole position for the last 4 races, but Red Bull have won the last 4 races. So, not even Ferrari, Leclerc's had pole position for the last 4 races. So,
there's another Ferrari driver.
I feel bad for Carlos, man.
There's another guy in Ferrari. Oh man,
I'm
always just shocked.
Stop that now. There was a level of feeling bad and now just being like, mate.
It wasn't his fault. The car broke down. He had a hydraulic.
How does the car just break down?
It's not his fault.
Like, I don't understand it. It's happened twice.
I don't know why, bruv. If I'm Carlos Sainz, I'm listening to this podcast. I'm like, bruv, he's not getting. I had a hydraulic failure on my car.
Nah, but apart from that hydraulic failure, where's my man been? Where's he been all year? Let's keep it 110.
We can talk about.
How is my man closer to Lewis, or is it George, than to his teammate? That's mad.
I mean,
mate, you've just put Lewis in the category of the person you don't want to be next to.
No, but Lewis is in lesser material, lesser equipment.
Yeah, this is true. So there's been team orders at Red Bull, and obviously we know who the number 1 driver is there. I'm not going to ask you a question.
Marco.
I'm going to ask you your question. Should Ferrari now, given what's happened in this season and where everything's going, should they just now make Charles Leclerc the number 1 driver and focus?
Bro, they don't need to.
You've got
he
to.
He is the number 1.
Yeah,
driver.
You've just got
to. They
like,
don't need to. It's already like. Well, there's no point. There's no point. Like, look, like, how is Sainz next to Hamilton, bro? What the fuck?
Yeah, no,
that makes no sense.
It does
in a Ferrari, in El Ferrari, the car that everyone was saying is going to win the championship. Mad thing.
It's not even let's have a discussion about it. Like, I think Carlos already knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you another question then.
Right.
With that same logic, at what point, let's say the Mercedes does get better, given that Russell's in 4th place, should Mercedes make George Russell the number 1 driver?
They don't need to. They're not in there for the championship, and they're not in for the constructors. There's no need.
I am unwritten. The rest is still unwritten. It's there. It doesn't have to be written. Do you mean?
Okay. Look, I didn't expect to hear Natasha.
You're asking obvious questions, like you're asking.
That's my job. I'm the obvious.
I do think that even if George is let's say even if he was like 3rd in the championship, I do think that they would still prioritize I don't think they were like they have. I think they have too much respect for Lewis. To ever bring team orders into it.
I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I don't think they should. And I think again, going back to my earlier point, you can't disrespect the guy that's sacrificing a whole season basically to help the team.
And there's bills that need to be paid as well, you know.
And if the quicker they get Lewis in a car that is capable of winning races, the better it is for everyone involved. To be honest,
do you know what I wonder? Like, what do Vettel fans get off on?
I'm not. Whoa.
Trying to get us packed up. Are you trying to get us packed up?
I don't care. Like, no, I'm just wondering, innit? I'm wondering.
Trying to get us packed up.
I'm wondering, like, what do you guys get your thrills from? Because it's not like he's ever top 3. Do you guys get your thrills off him, like, kind of showing you how much he doesn't give a shit every race? Because that's all he's done this entire season thus far.
Some would say that.
I wonder, no, because I was watching him today when he crashed. It just looked like he weren't even looking. It looked like he thought it was a different turn, but that's not Vettel that that we know about. That's just Vettel doesn't give a shit.
That is the Vettel that we know about.
No, but if
this
you're
guy's
a Vettel,
been spinning consistently for 5 years.
But like, if you're a Vettel stan account, you're like, yeah, he's spinning. Is that what you're on about?
I'm mentally scarred, okay, from the pamming I got from putting Vettel in my bottom 5 drivers, okay? The way the account got packed up for saying that, I couldn't believe it. But we got racist abuse, and then someone celebrated the racist abuse, okay?
I know there's people whose nan's China has Vettel's face on it. I'm very much aware. There's people who have plates with Vettel, the tea towels a lot. But I'm just asking you, when everyone's like, oh, like in this day and age today, 22/18, Sunday the 12th of June, what is it that you get off on with Vettel? What makes you say I was well proud of him this weekend?
Well, he got 6th place today, and that's a good result for Aston Martin. They've done well.
Could have been better.
It could have been better. It could have been better, but, look, let's be honest. You know what? Fuck it. Sebastian Vettel, yeah. You know what, yeah? I'm done. I'm fucking done. Sebastian Vettel, yeah. It's not even that. When people need to clock, yeah, and I'm going to say this. Lewis Hamilton gets the maddest amount of criticism for performances which, for me, have a lot of very obvious caveats, and for me, like, he's still getting the best out of the car, and you don't see Lewis Hamilton spinning, you don't see him crashing into other people, you don't see him missing braking points. Like, he's still getting the most out of the car. Sebastian Vettel can have off days, he can miss apexes, he can crash into the wall in qualifying, he can like do all of that stuff, but because Aston Martin have a very good PR manager, and they're getting Sebastian Vettel on Question Time, they're getting him on a train, they're getting him on the cover of Attitude magazine, like, making him look like this worldly guy who really cares about all these issues that he's talking about, when quite frankly... But
maybe he does, even though, guys, please...
I don't give a fuck. No, let me... You know what? I'm going to finish. Let me finish. I'm going to say this right now, yeah? Seb Vettel, yeah, is not the guy everyone is trying to make him out to be, okay? This guy's not doing the work. This guy's not truly learning about himself. Seb Vettel is like those white women during BLM, yeah, who found out about like racial inequality, and they started, I was like, you know what? They're like, oh, today for Black Lives Matter, I'm going to make rice and peas. Here's my rice and peas video for you today. Oh, they put a black square on their Instagram page. Oh, where are you from? No, where are you really from? That's Sebastian Vettel. I'm tired. This guy is a fraud.
I think.
But I'm going to finish. Okay? I'm going to finish. I think it's great that he does what he does. But for me, his out of car stuff shouldn't overshadow his in-car stuff. And if he is a 4-time world champion...
You sound like a Lewis Hamilton.
You sound like a Lewis Hamilton hater, cow.
But that's what they say. But that's what they say.
But that's what they
say, though, but that's what they say about Lewis. Like you can't the out of car stuff. Yeah, he's doing all this stuff, but in the car he's not doing it. Sebastian Vettel hasn't done it in the car for fucking years, but because he's now fucking poster boy of picking up litter and LGBT rights, which is really cool. But do I genuinely think he's doing the actual work and he's like an actual everyday, like really frontline doing this, like the same shit like kind of like Lewis is doing? No, I don't. Do I think he's got a lot of very good PR because Matt Bishop's an excellent PR communications manager? Yes. I don't want to shit on Vettel too much. We just have. But I don't know. I think someone has to say it, okay? Like,
I'm happy it wasn't me.
I think he's doing great work. Do I think that work is like real actual learning work or real actual frontline work?
Do you think it's performative?
I wouldn't go as far as saying performative, but I do think it's very surface level stuff.
Okay, fair enough. I mean,
personally.
you're entitled to your opinion.
I'm entitled to my opinion, and that's my opinion. Anyway, I don't even know why we got onto Vettel. Oh yeah, because Thandie mentioned it. Out of nowhere. I just, you know what? I've wanted to say that.
I laid the seeds, and I knew I wasn't the one who was gonna get into.
You just put a little Vettel thing out there, just a little.
She knew you were right.
I got the bait. Okay, look, guys, let's get into star of the day. Does anyone have a star of the day?
Lewis Hamilton next.
I want to give a special shout out to Pierre Gasly. Nice of you to turn up, lad. Nice of you to finally fucking turn up. Where have you been, my guy? Yeah, you know.
Well, he did well.
Nice of you to turn up. We haven't seen you in a while. You know, the registers had a cross on your name. Your seats had like cobwebs on it in that.
So he's been bunking.
You been missing from the spot tonight. missing. Yeah.
What song's that?
Rags Original.
Oh wow, I didn't know that one. Sorry.
Yeah. It's a modern one. I normally sing the old hip hop stuff,
but
I'd bring in a bit of UK music in. But yeah, honestly, like fucking hell, where's he been all these 6 months? Nice of you to tell.
Hoping you get a Red Bull seat. That's what he
do you know what I mean?
As soon as they said, "Nah, you're not getting," he said, "All right, I'm gonna drive."
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna show you, man.
I'm gonna show you how to drive. Yeah, good on him. I'll give it to him.
Yeah, well done to Pierre Gasly. Really solid race, qualifying and race this week. I think the track he said he suited the Alpha Tauri, and he was a bit unlucky in Monaco. I think he would have done really well in Monaco, but there were some. I think there was an issue in qualifying.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda is not allowed in this season, Nyasha.
Okay. Well. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that on my shoulders and I'll carry it. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Well done, Pierre Gasly. Thank you for turning up. Lewis Hamilton, obviously, star of the day. I'm going to read some of the stars from our audience. A lot of Lewis. I mean, pretty much everyone said Lewis Hamilton. P at THL443. Sir Lewis Carl Davidson, La Balista Hamilton De Silva. Congrats to Lewis Hamilton on becoming an honorary Brazilian citizen. That's awesome. I forgot about that. That's really cool.
Congrats.
Mate, I'd fucking move citizenship if I was British as well. Bruv, can't get no love in your own hood. This place, bad vibes, man.
Yeah,
I'd move as well. Yeah.
Tell me, do you have a lot of foreign fans or your listeners, your music fans? Are they?
Where was your?
A bunch. I have a few in a lot in Finland. My music gets a lot played
really?
In Finland.
Right. I'm gonna be honest. Right. Before I met Tommy, I knew Tommy from obviously his banger. But I'm not gonna lie, Tommy, your song was like pre-drinks. It was in the club with my freaking ratchet ass Vans. We were scuffed up, but I'd be like, put that tune on. I'm not even gonna lie.
She did. First time she was coming on the show. She was like, "Oh my god, I love that."
I used to get fucked up to your tunes, bro.
Well, I love that shit.
There you go. You touched souls in Finland and Liverpool.
Southampton University.
All right, go on. I DJ'd in Southampton a few times. Wait, what year did you?
Yeah, I was there.
When I was DJing. Mad.
Yes.
Mad. I DJ'd in Southampton a few times. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire.
That's hilarious. I didn't know that. Right, start of the day. Yeah, pretty much everyone, all of you guys, thank you for commenting. By the way, if you've got this far, make sure you leave a comment, like, subscribe, 5-star review on Spotify, leave a review on Apple as well. Okay, donkey of the day. Ooh,
Ferrari.
Ferrari, man.
Ferrari.
In the words of our esteemed colleague Vincenzo Landino, Ferrari. What?
You know what's funny? Ferrari don't employ a single person of color.
Oh right, yeah. No, I swear everyone is Italian. Like they don't.
Everyone's Italian, but I'm pretty sure there's black people in Italy.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. But that's. You know what's mad actually, bruv? When I went to Italy, I've been to Italy quite a lot, and when you see black people, it's like what spun me the most when I went to Italy, when I was in Genoa, which was probably my favorite place food wise to go. In all the kitchens was like black people. Like it was like pure black people.
And you're telling me Ferrari couldn't find one?
Like there's no, and I was like
race.
This is do you know what? Like
sounds like racism to me.
Have you ever seen that scene of Get Out when he meets the guy with the hat and he's looking at him and he's like, "That's what I'm looking at."
And you watch Ferrari. Someone's gonna say something, and Ferrari's gonna hire that one black guy. To be in the corner, they're gonna wheel him out. That guy with dreads at Red Bull, bro. Oh my days, Red Bull. When they say, we need someone of color, the guy with dreads, always at the. Oh, make sure you sit at the front.
You still have his number, don't you? You still have his number, innit?
No,
tell him to come. Tell him to come.
Oh man, bless him. I was watching his. They did a.
Diversity talk, wasn't it?
It was on like Sky Sports, and they were like, let's talk to all the people of color in the paddock, and it was like Karoon. No, it's like Black History Month. It was like my guy.
What idea was this?
It was like my guy, the one with dreads in Red Bull. I think there was someone else. I can't remember. I think it might have been like one black guy. I think it was Steph Travers, and then someone else, and it was like 3 people. Anyway, and I was like, this guy just gets wheeled out whenever. But look, big up my guy. I'm sure I actually haven't seen him for a minute. Do you reckon he's still there?
Is he in a pit team or something?
He's in a pit team, yeah.
Okay.
Big up my guy though, because he was breaking barriers for a long time. I know people from Red Bull listen to this as well.
I'm always so surprised when I hear that people from Red Bull even listen to this podcast.
I think they ammunition.
I just stopped listening last year.
But as soon as Silverstone happened, I would have stopped listening to this podcast. Because the way we went in,
51 G's. No.
Oh man, we need to do a anniversary of that incident because I just basically want to watch that crash over and over again and laugh at it. Splat. What I wanted to say.
Right in the kisser.
What I wanted to say was Ferrari bad. Yeah, Ferrari are bad. They need to sort it out, man. I honestly, I feel like this is how we felt around like the period, like the double header last year when Red Bull were just running away with it. And it feels like a little bit like, unless something dramatic happens, like someone goes splat into the wall, this title fight is going to go away from,
or if engines
from
break,
everyone. Or if engines break. So Ferrari needs to sort it out. 4 out of 6 Ferrari cars retired today. Like, that's not good, man. That's really bad. And
Italian way.
You know, you guys, you need to sort it out. It's not good enough. My donkey of the day is Lando Norris. this because I found it very funny. His radio calls trying to essentially get McLaren to get Ricciardo out of the way. I think McLaren is a broken team. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think.
Oh, what gives you that opinion?
Oh, right. You know what? Yeah.
What made you think that?
McLaren are spending like 20 million a year on Ricciardo. He's not
doesn't even turn up.
He's not delivering. Lando Norris is basically entitled as fuck. He thinks it's his team. He just got the new death row contract for 5 years, no breakout clause.
Oh my god!
So he's stuck there.
They said drive.
You know in fucking in Django when Jamie Foxx is whipping that guy. Yeah,
Daniel Ricciardo's just fucking. He's staying in all the hotels and he's emptying out the mini bars, mate. He's not listening to no one.
They give a fuck. And look, to be fair, he did well today, and he had better pace than Lando Norris. He was performing better than Lando Norris. He finished ahead of Lando Norris, and I've given Lando Norris a donkey of the day because I think that I just think it's hilarious. And I think a few other people have said that as well. Someone else. Women of the ungodly hour, yes, with an L. Donkey, McLaren, drivers, strategists, everybody. What were those team orders early in the race? Number 4 and DR's D-list rivalry, Skullface. McLaren thought it was going to be banter bus with them two, and it is just the most awkward relationship ever.
They thought their social media would be banging,
bruv, popping off, and it is not popping off at all. Kevin at Barnes is Magic Donkey, the FIA for making these guys drive donkeys for cars.
I hear that.
Here we go. Jean Paul V8 _ enjoyer. I'm just going to read this because it's definitely a troll post.
Paul. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
You okay?
Yeah.
No disrespect to Lewis, but Vettel has been better than him. But y'all not ready for that conversation.
No.
Whoever wrote that is bored.
Bruv. You know what, yeah?
Vettel.
You know when people come on our page, yeah, and just like, bruv,
y'all ain't ready for that conversation.
You can't troll quick stop.
Some little suburban boy that wrote that.
Already, I'm not like, you've got, you know what I mean? Bruv, like, no one I know follows you, not followed by anyone that I'm following. Like, you're there, you're just replying. Look, all the trolls out there, you cannot troll Quick Stop F1. Okay? Let me tell you now. We're
the biggest trolls.
We're the biggest trolls out here. You don't understand. We built our whole shit off trolling. We took the shit that you man were doing for Verstappen and that.
Trolling, please. We
built
our whole thing off trolling.
We didn't build a whole thing of trolling.
But we're the ultimate trolls still.
No, bruv. No one does it better than us. No, the thing is, you can't fuck with us. You can't. We're too funny. We're too ingrained in the culture. So if you...
And what happened to all the other trolls? They're not around no more.
They're not around no more.
They're not around no more.
They're done out
And who's that because of?
Who's that because of? Huh? Me.
Okay, so there's certain parts of the podcast that get cut. That's one of them parts.
Okay, cut. There you go.
You need to cut that.
Cut that.
No, but I see where you were going.
I see what you were saying.
The vision.
But reasonable people.
No, I see the
vision. Them Vettel.
You know what?
You know them Vettel. There's certain Formula One people that will take a small thing and make it a big thing. Nyasha said this.
No, you can't say
it.
Can you believe it? No. Let's say.
No, we'll have to disown you.
No. We
don't speak to him anymore.
Yeah, I'll have to be like, hi guys, I have had to take the decision to come off the podcast.
Medium stop F1 coming to you.
Yeah. Follow me on my new account.
Medium stop F1.
Oh my god,
mate! Who did I do the podcast with on my own? Oh my god!
Join. The thing is, if the trolls were clever, right? That's a really good troll name, like medium stop F1, because that's like we're meaty and medium and like, but what do they say? They're like, oh, quick shit F1, like, oh,
That's
guys.
a dead
Is that what they
name.
say?
Guys,
Quick
bro,
shit.
that's what someone
Quick
said.
shit
It.
F1.
Someone's like, oh, quick shit F1.
That's how you know that they're in school, though. That's how you know they're in school.
Do you know what I mean? They've not got it.
They're like,
Look,
haha, shit.
It's like, ooh, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
oh yeah, by the way, Nicholas Latifi Williams are not a serious organization.
They haven't been for decades.
They haven't been for time.
Sir Frank is rolling in his grave right now. I mean, I don't understand what's going on. How are you rolling the car back after you're not allowed to touch the car, getting a 10-second penalty, and then Latifi got a penalty for not following blue flags as well? Like,
Latifi's fire. How you getting penalties in last, bro? You're done at it.
Bro, honestly, so bad. Okay. Oh yeah, I think someone else said donkey for Haas for putting Mick Schumacher on medium tires after 10 laps.
You know what? You could
Haas for even fucking hiring Mick Schumacher.
I think, look, we're gonna have to make sure. Well, look, we already had the Mick Schumacher conversation. We've had it, but I mean, yeah. Look, guys, let's call it. I feel like this episode is either going to be very popular,
really funny, you're going to message me small like, yeah, we need to kind of
yeah. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but guys, if you've got this far, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, 5-star review on Spotify, Apple review, all of them things there. Any last words for me, Tommy?
I hate this shit. I hate F1, but catch me there next week.
Yeah, we'll be there watching Canada, and Tommy has now agreed to be the guest, even though
I was the guest.
He was the guest, but he is now going to be the guest at our live show in Stockwell, London. I will send you some more details. I was kind of waiting for you to like. Pardon?
Is there adequate parking?
I will look into that for you. If not,
Where's Stockwell again? What's that near?
It's near Brixton. Anyway, look, we'll discuss that.
Definitely not
it's on the Victoria line.
Oh yeah, I was like, don't bring the Lambo.
I will not be.
Definitely don't bring the Lambo. Thank you though for coming on. As always, make sure you go and follow Tommy, Thandie, Lychee Martini, Mami. I was gonna call you Pappy, but
hey, look at the Fendi still.
Oh yeah, look at the Fendis. Thandie's
gonna make y'all see the Fendi.
Oh, wow,
y'all see that?
Wow, you look like you look like a naughty's video vixen.
That is my entire aesthetic, so I'm very proud. Have you ever seen the woman shout at the girl who's in the Nelly My Place video? What a babe.
To my place.
And he grabs her and she's
one thing I
like,
always say about Nelly never made hip hop. He made country music.
Yeah, I'm saying we're going down, baby. Yeah. Oh, that's a tune for this small clip.
Okay, cool. Wicked.
Yeah. So like I've not got a lot to say.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is like, don't look forward to Silverstone. Latifi's a bag of shite.
Latifi shouldn't be allowed in Formula One, man.
You shouldn't.
I think Nikita Mazepin was hiding how bad Latifi was.
I
think
that is.
We were distracted.
That is a take and a half.
We were distracted with Mazepin's antics.
Latifi's given set 5 in it. Like,
trust me.
Yeah, no, fair play.
But you know what's mad? He'll probably go to IndyCar and kill it.
Look, you see Marcus Ericsson over there, like just absolutely smashed in it. He's the guy. I think it was second today.
Grosjean's killing it, fam.
Mate, Grosjean.
That's the thing. I feel like with IndyCar, the people who do it don't know a lot about Formula 1, so they're just gassed that they've got a Formula 1 driver come in.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
And
they don't know it's the guy that no one cares about.
Yeah, they're just gassed.
Do you know he's going to go to India?
I reckon.
Who? Daniel?
Everyone said it.
I was gonna say the same.
Everyone said it.
Everyone say the same.
Hey, Ricardo, fam, front and center.
Yeah, he's there, and he's gonna milk it as well.
Trust me.
Yeah. With his big smile, he's just gonna milk it. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, back in Formula 1 days, they loved me."
They used to call me the last. G'day, Mike. They used to call me the last of the late breakers. Get out of here, mate.
You know what it means, innit?
Get out of here.
Crikey.
Shoey, I'm gonna have a shoey. Get out of here.
Get it. Me, see me, I invented
Boo
the
this
stewie.
man.
Boo this man.
Boo.
Right. Well, thank you guys. Those are some great last words. I'm not going to get at Daniel because he had a good race today. Well done, Daniel.
For once.
All right.
You had one good race.
When was his last
I'm
race? Was it Red? It was Red Bull days, isn't it?
No, he won at Monza last season. So I'm gonna.
When did you get on Daniel Ricciardo's payroll? How much is he paying you? Is it more than Ferrari are paying me?
Oh my days.
Yeah, well, that's a whole other conversation. But
wait. Did you talk about Perez cheating on his girlfriend?
we didn't actually.
Oh my days. Let me just rewind. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. If it was Lewis, he would have been crucified.
Well, look,
oh my God.
Allegedly, and look, this is
he was lip syncing in the club, bro. There's a whole clip of it.
It's grainy footage, you know. Sometimes,
Yeah, man, that's cheating,
you know
bro.
Look,
if you had to go to Instagram to declare your love for your wife after, you're cheating, bro.
Yeah, she just gave birth to his son as well. I think it was
There's a clip that I want you to put.
Kid,
There's a clip that I want you to
little
play.
Mijo.
There's a clip, and it's from Gravity Falls, and it's of a guy going, "City boy, city boy, city boy." I want you to put it right after we talk about Perez cheating. I want to see city boy, city boy, city boy. Because that nigga's what man said. I want a race. Fuck it, I'm single. Wild.
Yeah, he said.
I'm single
Said,
again.
I am the one driver.
Trust me, like what? I'm single. He signed his contract.
Yeah.
Won a race and said, "I'm cheating on my wife, even though she just had my fresh kids." Mad thing.
Fresh out.
Have you ever seen that clip? Have you ever seen that clip of Dave Chappelle when he's like, "Niggas is wildin'.
Niggas is wildin'.
Niggas is wildin'."
Oh my God, yeah, Perez, boy, whew, maybe he doesn't deserve to be a number one driver. Your wife just gave birth to your newborn.
Yeah, man, it's still got the like the juice in
cradle cap. The cradle cap is still fresh.
Was it one?
No, pardon?
Was it one or was it twins?
Just one, just the one kid. But it's his second kid, I think.
Newborn, umbilical cord still attached, and you win a race. You say, instead of going home to your wife to celebrate, you say, "City boy."
Trust me.
Oh my.
City boy, city boy,
city boy, city boy, city boy, city boy. Wait. Sorry. This podcast is going on for longer than it should, but I'm gonna play this clip right now because
I'm just a prom night dumpster baby. Have you seen that on Family Guy with the babies dancing with the umbilical cord?
No, I've not. No, I'm just wondering how.
That's what I'm gonna say every time I see Perez. City boy. Damn, Perez has been taking lessons from Future. Yeah, Tristan Thompson, that's his crew, boy. God damn. I'd be like, Perez, are you sure you ain't a nigga? God damn. Oh
right. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut this podcast.
Wait. When we say Perez cheated, I beg you put City Boys. Then right after you put Lewis Hamilton going Checo in the club. So do Perez cheated on his girlfriend, City Boys. Then cut straight after to Checo. Oh my goodness, that's my guy. That's wild. Oh my
and look, and shout out to Checo Perez, who put out a statement saying that his marriage was stronger than ever, and people are trying to bring him down. And
his wife held a gun to his head.
Yeah, she said,
"Post
tell him,
shit.
post him right now."
You seen that scene in Goodfellas where she's just sitting on top of it with a gun. Anyway, so guys. Now is the end of the podcast. This has been a ride. Guys, thank you for watching Quick Stop F1. Remember, no matter what life throws at you, keep it on the...
Wakanda forever. That's what you have to say. This is the Wakanda forever F1 podcast.
Whatever life throws at you, keep it on the black stuff. Take care. Until next time.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Bye.